very gorgeous.
And looking more and more like Nathan every day.
Yeah. Very grateful that you're both safe and healthy. All right. That day when I came to the hospital, you know, and I had Peter's letter, and you were hurting so much, I feel like I'm partly to blame for that.
Anna, you didn't know Peter was Nathan's brother. You didn't even know he was your son.
Well, I knew at that point. Yes, I was intervening on behalf of my son because I needed to believe the good that was in him, the good that he showed you.
I get that, Anna. I feel the same way about James. Already. I mean, I think he's the smartest, most developmentally advanced baby in history. But more than anything, I just love him. I mean, half the time it doesn't even feel like anybody else exists.
So glad you have him.
I don't think I would have survived otherwise.
I know. Robin's right. We are family. And she's also right that if I could, I would change things.
Wouldn't we all?
I know what it's like to grieve someone you love. And I know that it isn't always a rational process and that there's these random things that come into your mind or just something reminds you of loss and you're right back in it and it just swamps you. And so if it's easier if you don't see me because of my connection to Peter or just because, I totally understand. And I'll just keep my distance, you know?
Did you know that I was there the night that Peter almost died?
On Spoon Island?
Yeah. The stables were burning. Valentine had gotten Nina out, but by then the building was engulfed in flames. And it wasn't until Nina said something that any of us even realized Peter was still inside. I thought there was no way anyone was going to be able to save him. And then Finn ran in after him.
Finn?
Yeah, I was completely freaking out. They were in there so long, I thought for sure both of them were dead, and it was like a miracle when Finn hauled Peter out of there.
Finn went into the building that was on fire for Peter.
No, not for Peter, for you. He would never let your son die. Didn't Finn say any of this to you? I mean, he was kind of an unexpected hero.
He seems to have a knack for that.
Anyway, I waited at the hospital for Peter to wake up. I'm not sure why I did that.
Because you're a good, kind-hearted person.
So are you. And caring about Peter, wanting him to be okay, it doesn't dishonor my grief. It just makes you his mother.